Today is the day to, celebrate the bigger crowds at Thurby. We're going to learn the attendance numbers here in just a little bit, Shay. I would imagine with skies like this, they got, as we saw with Taylor Woods, good number of race fans.
And as Christina just makes the forecast better and better this weekend, I wonder if anybody's on there looking for last-minute tickets for this weekend.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know if I wasn't working, I surely would be, especially with the way that the weather conditions have really started to improve over the last couple of model runs here. And you know what? We haven't always had this nice of weather during this time of year. May is one of our most active weather months that we've had. Our coldest on record, Oaks, 44 degrees. Our warmest on record, 94 degrees. And I'm happy to tell you that this year we're going to be in between those extremes that we were seeing there, as we're going to be reaching for the middle 70s, actually both days, not just for Oaks, but also for Derby. I would certainly choose this, even though we are going to have quite a bit of overcast skies around over extreme heat or extreme cold, of course. So at least we are going to be staying mainly dry both days. As I said, the forecast has really started to shape up for us, thankfully. But going into the next couple of hours here, if you are out and about or just your friends are wrapping up at Thurby this evening, temperatures not at all to be concerned about, as we're just still going to be holding on to the lower 60s. This is 10 o'clock this evening, so shortly after sunset, maybe a couple of upper 50s in southern Indiana. Eventually, we will tumble into the lower 50s out the door tomorrow morning, but we are going to be in for a pretty big warm up as we head into the afternoon, as I showed you. I do think we are going to have a few peaks of sunshine, but it's probably going to take all day long to get there. Regardless, those clouds aren't going to be staying away for long. Going into Oaks night, this is 10 o'clock. We're still going to have some low to middle 60s across the board. The clouds move right back in Derby morning, and that's what could bring a couple of very light showers, mainly along and south of the parkway. Some of that may just slip in to the city, but if it does, it's going to be very short-lived, and we can still plan on a mostly dry afternoon. Through the day on your Derby day, we're still going to see more of the same. Really, both days this weekend kind of looking the same. As we head into Saturday night, still looking pretty good. We'll have some mix of clouds and sunshine by about 6 or 7 o'clock. Once the sun goes down, we're still holding on to really mild weather for us. So really nice through Oaks and for Derby, but then we're kind of turning the corner as far as the weather is concerned as we head into our Sunday and beyond. Temperatures are going to really be warming up for us, even into the low and middle 80s next week. But what it's going to come with is a very wet and active pattern around here. So it's going to be feeling like summer, and we'll also start to see some of those late spring thunderstorms each and every day starting on Sunday. Some days going to be wetter than others, but at this point we're not tracking any severe weather, of course. So outside right now, just absolutely beautiful. We're in the lower 70s, Louisville International Airport. Across the board, some upper 60s. We have 67 right now. Hodgenville, you're clocking in at 69. In Shepherdsville, 70 right now in Scottsburg, Indiana. So overall, pretty fair night for us. We will have those clouds building into the skies overnight, but that'll allow our temperature to not drop off all that much. In fact, waking up tomorrow morning at about 51 degrees. And as I showed you there on Futurecast, it does look like we're going to be really off and running as far as those temperatures go as we wake up tomorrow morning. Already in the 60s by mid-morning, going into the mid-70s for Oaks, and for our Derby will be in the lower 80s by Sunday. So take a look at that warm up. If 70s isn't good enough for you, we have some really summer-like weather in store for us Sunday and beyond, but it is going to come with a daily chance for those showers and a couple of rumbles of thunder from time to time. Sunday, Monday into Tuesday. Wednesday, we start to trade a little bit more dry for us before we eventually see that sunshine come right back out. Temperature is just going to be sitting nicely in those lower 80s by this time next week.